The end game is here, guys, the Resurgent Dragon. Yesterday I released a video, a more general guide on how to defeat the boss, how to get as much damage as possible. Today, I'm going to showcase the 6 teams that I'm running in here because a lot of you guys were very curious to see them. And I had a couple of surprises today. I have quite a few filthy degenerate whales on my server. And once you take the boss below 50% HP, basically he will change a bit the skills, he will do more damage. This is day 2. We already destroyed more than 50%, and I personally haven't done any kills whatsoever. That's my damage from yesterday, 315 millions, and I ranked number 52 on the server last night when I finished the keys. But I'm curious to see how much damage can we actually put in today. Very, very curious. Can we do something similar? I surely hope so. Now, I do want to point out a couple of different things as well, guys. And let me just quickly change my UI. I forget to do it sometimes. And you guys are like, Skratch, can you make things even smaller on the screen? I don't tend to play the game on full screen, guys. Only when I'm streaming and doing videos. So I'm trying to kind of like keep it a bit tidier for me on the screen. But a lot of you guys at the same time are curious on how to make things so small on your screen. So right here is all about changing your display and resolution. So you see, I'm always on window. So I'm never clicking on full screen from there. I'm always doing Alt Tab. You see, that's how I'm entering full screen and backing out. Then you just do that and bang, you made it small. But I'm going to put it back on the highest resolution because why not? So you guys can see everything bigger. That's how you make your UI smaller on the screen for whoever was curious, you know. And hopefully you guys are having an amazing weekend. Let me know in the comments down below. What are you up to this Saturday? Chilling with friends, family, maybe watching some awesome movie. Tell me a good movie. I am trying to watch a good movie later on as well today, guys. So help me out. Help a brother out, you know. Now, the one thing that changed in terms of skills, guys, is this one right here. The boss will actually land decreased accuracy as well. So we're going to have 3 debuffs to deal with, which can be pretty annoying. I'm not gonna lie about that. Especially the decreased accuracy. It's gonna mess up your decreased attack. It's gonna mess up your poisons if you're running a team that runs on poisons, basically. You know, so keep an eye on that as well. The team that we're running right here, guys, of course, is none else but Sigrid, Frorbart, Vikuk. Vikuk lost a bit of value since yesterday because he can only cleanse 2 debuffs. So now we have 3, which can put us in a bad spot. Eli, and of course we have my favorite dude, Dane. Okay, yes, a weird team, right? Like Skratch. What the heck is this weird team? But hey, it's doing the job. And I do have a bit of a preset. Let me just quickly show you. Basically, it's just timing my Vikuk. Now, in this team, I have no ultimate energy manipulation whatsoever, so we won't actually stagger the boss. We won't weaken him for the 5 seconds, so the boss will go on a 30 seconds rotation rather than a 35 seconds. So please keep that in mind as well. If you want to kind of like copy these presets, it will help you, especially with the cleanser, you know. So that being said, I'm going to show you the builds after, because I want to show you the stats and stuff, what I have on them after the run. I'm not going to leave the entire run in, guys, because that takes 8 minutes, and doing 6 of them, yeah, we're going to be here for quite a while. But instead, I'm actually going to fast forward towards the end in a minute. First, I'm quickly going to show you how everything is being played out. Now, if you have the Witch's Remains here, it will be a bit better for Sigrid because this boss has multiple targets. And when you are landing the debuffs with Frorbart or Eli or whatever other champion that you're running, landing that defense down on multiple targets will help Sigrid to actually do AoE damage rather than single target. So that will actually up her damage a little bit in here, which is definitely pretty important, I would say, you know. So definitely keep that in mind. If not, of course, the Crown of the Unclean is gonna work pretty good as well. It does have a higher chance to land anyway, so I feel like it's kind of like evening out in a long fight, you know, especially in a 8 minutes long fight. But we're gonna see the final results in around 6 minutes or so, guys. Hopefully they're not going to die. I actually had to tank my Sigrid and I had to tank my Eli a bit more to ensure that they will survive. Now the problem is right here, the boss landing 2 debuffs. Then again, the boss landing another debuff, Vikak cleansing, but I have left a few random ones here and there. Now, my hope is that Furbart's passive is actually going to cleanse those ones, and we're not gonna have defense down on, because that will be a bit of a problem. We will die prematurely, so hopefully that won't be the case, so I won't have to do multiple runs. But that being said, guys, I'm gonna fast forward towards the end of the run. We have 10 million damage roughly right now at 6 minutes, with 6 minutes left, sorry. So it's kind of like 10 million damage per 2 minutes, more or less. So 5 million per minute. If we manage to survive all the way to the end with a full team, we should be expecting 40 plus million damage if everything goes good. And here we are, guys, near the end. Actually, the very first try, we survived, and we actually did more damage than yesterday, which is very, very good. Yesterday, I've dealt 40 point something. Today, seems like my damage actually went a bit up. And that's mainly because maybe I had more crit hits or something like that, most probably. And how you may notice, Dane is at the top, guys. I've told you so many times, Dane is an absolutely amazing epic champion. 43.5 million damage. And no OP legendaries in here or anything too crazy, okay? And I'm actually very, very happy that my damage went a bit up compared to yesterday. Total damage from Sigrid, guys, we have 13 million. Then, of course, we have Eli with almost 10 million, 9999. And we have Dane with double AoE attack with 15.1. So it's not like it's a massive difference in between him and Sigrid, because Sigrid does uses the A3 as AoE. Especially that we have Furbart in there setting everything up for her. But this is actually pretty nice. And I'm quickly going to show you as well in what sort of builds I had on them. I'm not gonna read the stats or all the rest of the things, guys, because that takes quite a bit of time. But I'm quickly gonna show you what we have, so you guys can get a better idea. Of course, we have gambler sets on pretty much every single one of them that are dealing damage, you know. Then right here we have Furbart. I do have the Rift Hourglass on him, so keep that in mind. That actually enables him to use the skills a bit more often. So if you don't have that, try to get maybe the Incense Burner. That would probably be the wiser thing to get on him. Then we have Vikak. Vikak is with Luminary Order Gospel, and of course he's on a Brotherhood set. And we have the two rare champions. Eli, I have Witch's Remains on him rather than to have a Crown of the Unclean. You can give him that instead if you want, of course. And Gambler set, these are his total stats. So he's kind of like a bit of a hybrid in here. Attack, Enlightenment, Accuracy, everything. And then we have Sigrid, Gambler set as well. And these are her total stats. But let me just quickly show you the second team. The second team that we have on, guys, is mainly a Necrosis team. Now, it doesn't necessarily need to be Necrosis. It's up to you, whatever champions you have available. The reason why I have kind of like one of each element is because that's what I was running before on the other bosses. So I don't need to basically go in and level up 20 more champions, you know. And this is what I'm running here. I still had to level up 2 champions in here. Basically, we have Questa, which I'll be honest with you, she kind of sucks. I would actually love to change her for this team. So probably I'm not going to save the key, guys. I'm going to look to change her with a different champion. She just doesn't do enough in here. The decrease attack, it doesn't seem to be consistent, because no matter where I'm positioning her, she's still going to attack the left part, the tail or whatever, you know. Then of course we have Megan for some healing. We have Joyce for damage, Charlotte for damage as well, guys. And I have Gladress, who's actually going to be our support. He's gonna shield us. This time around we are going to drop the ultimate energy on the boss. Questa will do it. So the preset for this is a bit different. 19.5 and then 36.5. I will maybe have to adjust it manually at some point, because it might get off by half a second, you know, but that's towards the end of the run. That being said, let's see how well will this team perform today, because yesterday the team was actually doing pretty good. Very curious to see today. Very curious. You see, Questa, she will still go to the side, you know, and not having that decrease attack kind of like displayed. I'm not even sure if it exists there or it doesn't. Like, nothing gets displayed on the boss. even though we are landing debuffs, you know. So that is really, really weird to see it. We finally got one of the debuffs the week, but that was mainly because it was AoE. We've seen that we depleted the ultimate energy. The decreased attack landed, but we are not seeing it displayed on the boss. So I honestly don't even know if that counts. So that's why I'm looking to change my questa from here. I actually forgot when I started the run if I was kind of like remembering I was going to go and farm some goblin and was going to come back to it with a different hero, you know, with a different hero. But the problem is I don't really have many heroes that could put decreased attack from these couple of elemental affinities, you know. None from the necrosis that I can recall that can do some damage too, and none from the frost either, unfortunately. So I guess we're stuck with questa. Still, we are at 6 million damage so far. Charlotte putting pretty good work in there. Joyce as well, actually, and questa the weakest damage because hey, single target is not that great here. You want to have AoEs so you can actually smack the boss all around by hitting him on multiple areas. You see, that's the main thing. I'm gonna fast forward from here, guys, towards the end of the run, and we'll see what results we're getting. You see, it is a bit riskier here. They're getting lower on the HP and stuff. So hopefully we're gonna get close to have the same results that we had yesterday, you know. And here we are, guys. We are actually around 4 or 5 million short on damage compared to yesterday. It is what it is. I'm not really gonna retry this many times because I still have quite a few teams to go through. And yeah, unfortunately, the boss is dealing more damage. Not having a proper decreased attack to actually see it displayed right there to know that it's working is pretty awkward because I'm not sure what to think about questa, you know, like, is it working? Is it not working? Is she just messing up with me? But even the defense down doesn't pop. You see, like, you don't have the defense down animation on as a debuff on the boss to let you know that, yeah, you actually managed to land that. So it is a bit confusing to kind of like know, okay, is it happening or is it not? But I guess we're gonna have to be satisfied with this. 32.3, not that bad. We might actually get to 32.5 if we manage to hit a couple of more sneaky basic attacks in there. Okay, so we got 32.5, guys. Fairly decent, I would say, in terms of statistics. Sorry, 25% from questa, 40% from Shelter, and we have 26.3 from Joyce. Joyce, actually, I gotta say it, is an awesome summoner. He actually deals good damage, and I'm definitely a fan of that. But I'm gonna save this and quickly gonna show you the stats on this team as well, just in case if you're curious. So I have a Charlash right here. He has the music box. These are his total stats. You see, I had to tank them up quite a bit, guys. 2k defense almost. He's not scrolled, so this legendary is not scrolled. Then we have Questa. She does have the Witch's Remains, but honestly, I don't think it procs. I don't know. I haven't seen the defense down, and I've done runs before without Questa in and without defense down artifact, and the damage felt pretty much the same, actually. But I'm not sure if that decreased attack stays down or no. I think they don't. I think they just don't, guys. So honestly, try with no defense down. Just give her something else to drop in more damage. These are her total stats. Then, of course, we have Joyce, the one and only. He does have pretty good skills. I'm actually a fan. And then we have Gladros, not scrolled either. Joyce, not scrolled either. That would make quite a bit of a difference if I would have them all scrolled. He gives this massive shield, guys. The shield is based on attack, you know. The more attack on him, the bigger the shield, basically. So that will actually help you quite a bit. And then we have Megan. She does have the Rift Hourglass, just to have more skill haste. Use the skills more often. So this is my Frost team, guys. I actually had to do a couple of changes because I'm getting destroyed in here. I don't have my legendary scrolled, of course. Trollgar, I think, is scrolled, actually. But this was my third best team, okay? This was my third best team. I had to drop Drist and bring in the Traveler just to get in a shield to have a bit of more survivability. The healing won't be amazing here. Even though I have Gulande, is not going to give me a lot of healing, especially that I'm timing the cleanse, you know, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. I only have a 75% chance to land the decrease attack with Gulande because I don't have the hero fully scrolled. So that creates a lot of RNG. Quite a bit of RNG. There we go. Drop the cleanse. And just pray for the best from here on, you know? Like, you see, we don't have the decrease attack on. And he's dealing so much damage, this dragon, man. So much damage. Some of my heroes are actually pretty tanky. They have good defense, good HP. But he doesn't care about all that. He just doesn't care about all that. I'm going to have to manual my Gulande just to make sure he's going to be spot on with the skills. If I'm doing half of the damage from yesterday, I think I'm going to have to be happy because it just doesn't seem like I'll be doing anything as crazy as yesterday. I think I got 60 plus million damage yesterday. Look at that. My heroes are already destroyed. Like, they have no more HP left. And we're barely in for 1 minute, guys. It's just crazy. I have no healer available either for these freaking elements. Literally no healer. If I would have some OP legendary healer or something like that, everything would be much better. But unfortunately, I don't. So that really puts me in a bad spot right here. Like, Rowena and my Traveler are dead meat. I don't think they're going to survive much longer, honestly. Even with the clans, the extra healing that we're getting from there is just not enough. Luckily, we landed the decrease attack, you know? So that should be somehow a bit better. But I need an elf to give me some proper healing, man. Come on, elf. Do it. Just give me some proper healing. I wish I would have a Frost Adolphus or something like that. Just shield me and give me healing at the same time, you know? That would be awesome. But it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Ooh, that's nasty. We're not gonna cleanse yet. Come on, land that defense down. Please land decrease attack. Oh no, we're dead. We're dead, guys. That's it. Was nice knowing you. Was nice knowing you. Without that decrease attack, it's just so hard. So hard. And it's only a 75% chance. That's the problem, man. That's the problem. 27 million damage, and I feel like I'm literally fighting for my life here. Not even joking. I feel like my Traveler is going down. I believe in you. You can last a bit longer in that Traveler. Come on. Come on, do the cleanse. Oh, we lost everybody. We literally lost everybody. All my damage is gone right now, and we're literally at half of the damage that we had yesterday. Literally. And I'm gonna save it. I don't care because this is actually my second or third try already, and what's happening is that I have no better options to bring in here in terms of healing. No options whatsoever. So I'm gonna have to go with these ones and try to get whatever I can from them, you know. I'm not expecting to get much, but hey, if we're adding up a little bit more, we should be good, you know. 33, okay. Lucenia, bring in a bit more damage. She just died now, so it's all on Gulande. How much damage can this hero bring? Probably not much, eh? Probably not much. But we're gonna lose this one too. That's it. Game over. So that's the problem right here, guys. I could retry this later on, you know, to go back and forward, to make sure I'm landing the decrease attack, and I could survive 2 more cycles maybe and up my damage to like 40 million. But you know what? My sanity is more important. My sanity is more important. Let me show you the stats to see that there weren't actually bad stats on them, you know, like honestly they look pretty good. So that's her. Okay, she has the witch's remains, and these are her total stats. Almost 2k defense, 54k HP, you know what I'm talking about. So pretty good. Then Trollgar, 50k HP, 1.6k defense, not bad either. What other champions we had in here? Gulande, her defense or his defense was a bit lower, which is okay. But at the same time, this hero was not in any danger, you know. Then, of course, we had the Traveler, 1.7k defense, 46k HP, so pretty decent survivability there as well. And Rowena, 2k defense, man. 2k defense, and she was still getting hammered like there was no tomorrow, basically. Of course, gambler sets, you've seen the rest of the things that we had on. But if we're gonna head all the way back to the boss, it doesn't look that great. It doesn't look that great, honestly. But the good part is that I saved two of my strongest teams. And I will have to kind of like see what I can do for my lightning team, because that was the weakest at 10 million damage. This one right here. Not having that decreased attack consistently enough down, not having enough healing. It really, really put me in a very bad spot with this team. So we're going to give it another go. This is the team that we were running yesterday. I would have a different option. I can always bring in Zephy. That will cost me some damage, though. I will get the increased defense, you know. And I'm not sure if that's necessarily enough, you know, just for this. The invincibility is going to be only if they are under 30%. Then, of course, I find it a bit harder to make use of Zephy. I don't have Zephy scrolled either, so that's another issue. But I feel like probably that's what I will have to do. But let's just say you don't have Zephy either, guys. Okay, so let's go on with this team. That's what we're gonna run, and see where we're getting with it. The best thing I've got last night was 10+ million damage, you know. But that was literally before the reset, so I had to rush it. I didn't really had a lot of time to experiment with it, to play around with the heroes and stuff. The main issue that I have here as well is just not having enough healing. And of course, not having a cleanse, which is pretty damn nasty. Pretty damn nasty. Let me just be honest with you guys. Lacking the cleanse is nasty. I was actually considering to bring in maybe Anna, but she only dispels one of the debuffs, which honestly is just not enough, you know? Not enough, so I was like, yes, it's no point to do it. I'll rather keep another damage dealer in here and try to quickly spray some of the damage on the boss, you know? But as soon as all these debuffs land in, things change, you know? Like, especially if you have the decreased accuracy. We already lost Shagrel, and Shagrel is one of the tanky damage dealers. Usually he's one of the tankiest, you know? So I just wanted to show you, this is my weakest team, guys, okay? I wanted to show it to you as well to kind of like get a better understanding. I will not save this key because I will look to do some changes to it. I'm not sure 100% what I will be doing to it. Probably I'm going to try to bring Zephy instead of either Irina, either Yola, and try to tank them up a bit more. Yola seems like she didn't do that amazing, so probably we're going to replace her in here and bring Zephy, and hopefully with the increased defense, with the immortality, we're going to manage to survive to get to 12+ million damage, and that will be an improvement from yesterday, you know. But I just wanted to show you this team. What I'm doing, I'm moving the gear from the other ones to this ones, to this one, to this one. So I'm not going to show you the stats and stuff because it's literally the exact same thing. I've already showed you like 4 times. But if you guys want to see it for yourself, basically, see the stats here. They're the same things over and over and over and over again, you know. But let's bring in a more serious team now. And that will be this team right here. So this actually worked pretty good yesterday. Now, will it work the same today? I surely hope so. So what we are trying to do here is to spray as much damage as possible. Now, yesterday, this team dealt 72 million damage. So as long as I could get at around the 72 million damage mark, I'll be more than happy with this, you know. But I'm gonna fast forward, guys, towards the end, and I'll show you the result there, basically, you know. So this team seems like it's performing as usual, right? So I am a bit short on the damage compared to yesterday. I think like around 3 million, but I'm gonna save it. 3 million won't really make a big difference. I want to be in top 100, guys, 50 to 100. So 1 million plus or minus is not really gonna change that, you know. So we're gonna save that key. This right here is the final team, guys, and I'm very curious to see how it will get affected because, one, I don't have decreased attack in here. I'm not using a defense aura, and this is my highest damage team. So I'm very curious to see what can I expect from it. Now, of course, This will manipulate the turn meter, the ultimate energy on the team, so that will allow me to decrease the stack on the boss. I've been playing too much raid by the looks of it, you know. And this is kind of like my timing here, because I'm trying to time the ultimates on the heroes to catch the boss when he is basically weakened, you know, every now and then. But let's crack on it. Let's crack on it with a run and see where we're going, you know. Probably towards the end, at least I've done it yesterday, I will have to control Garius a little bit to make sure he's using the ultimate before the boss's ultimate, basically, you know. But this should bring in quite a bit of damage, you know. So the boss right now should be going down slowly. There we go. So that was a pretty good damage right there. That's when you kind of like want to catch him off guard, but we have to delay to use it a bit earlier, just so we can delay it for the future runs, you know. So then we're gonna catch him off guard, basically. From here on. Either way, we are already at 7+ million damage, guys. 8 million damage in 1 minute. So that's actually pretty good. We almost at 10. Now Huberg will start doing even more damage the more he's using the ultimate skill, you know. So that will actually play a very, very important role. What I'm hoping is to survive till the end. Now, if this team survives till the end, I'll be very happy. But I have no decrease attack here, so that's the main issue. That's the main issue. Damage looks fairly decent so far. We're almost at 10 million per minute. And that should increase. I think last night I've dealt 96 million damage with this, if I'm not mistaken. I think 96, yeah. So that's actually pretty good compared to the other teams, especially to the Lightning team, right? Which barely dealt, what was it, 8 million damage today? Man, I wish I would have known about the 50%, honestly. I would have done my runs earlier, but I had no idea that the boss will actually change anything. It's the first time when I'm fighting this. I haven't done it previously in the beta, you see. We actually outpaced the 10 million per minute. We're at 25 with 6 minutes left. And that should go slightly higher. Or maybe Huberg already maxed the ultimate. I'm not 100% sure. But there we go. Huberg deals so much damage. Now, if I would have a Filtoy here instead of Elton, that would be just nuts. That would be absolutely nuts. That would be a lot of damage. Filto and Huberg together, my god. I should get to a 1 key with that, actually. 1 key being 140 million, you know. But I'm going to fast forward from here, guys. Hopefully, we're going to survive till the end. If not, I'm going to show you what's going to happen. And yeah, hopefully the damage will be a bit better than yesterday. Here we are, guys. We actually lost 2 of our heroes. We're so close to reach the 100 million damage. Honestly, we're so freaking close. But unfortunately, they died right before the end here. And yeah, we got pretty much the same damage as yesterday with this team. I feel like it's literally almost the same. So can't really complain about it. We didn't lost anything from here. Huberg, an absolute monster. 56% of the total damage, guys, which is pretty damn crazy. Now, I will show you the builds as well, but we pretty much had the exact same thing I had on all of the other teams as well, you know. So I'm going to save this damage. That should put me up quite a bit. And I still have one more key to run, which should take me to 600+ million damage. I'm going to make sure of that. And that should put me probably in the rank... yeah, at around rank... actually, no, I'm not going to be that high, actually. Because I lost quite a bit of damage. I lost quite a bit of damage from that Frosty, man. That actually costed me quite a bit, you know. So I'll probably be around here. 70 plus on the ranking. The rewards will still be the same regardless if I do top 51 or top 99. So basically that's pretty much what matters. I want to get the eco of Clepsydra. That will give me more materials for the seasonal shop, basically. You know, that's kind of like why I care about it. Laurentil right here, guys. He does have the Manticore. These are the total stats on him. And for whatever reason, I have an executioner set on him rather than a gambler. I don't know why. I haven't even noticed that actually. So I don't think I paid enough attention when I built him. But hey, good that I noticed now to know for tomorrow. Gambler set on a Huberg and another gambler set on Alton as well. And then of course we had the two healers which are playing a pretty important role. This is my Garius. He's using the incense burner that will actually help to drop the stack on the boss. And then we have Catherine using the Ancestor's Candle. So this was everything for my 6 teams, guys. Yes, once you reach that 50% on the boss, expect to get smacked a bit harder because that's what happened to me today. So yeah, definitely pretty interesting to see. That was a surprise for me. But another quick tip that I want to give you guys. So if you are on a server like mine, okay, what will happen? And right now we are at 55.78%. We have 2 hours left till the reset. As soon as the reset drops in, all the people will smash in a lot of damage, and we're probably gonna get close to end the boss. We're gonna get probably close to like 80+%. So that means that the next reset tomorrow, so 26 hours from today, a lot of people will get smacked because the people that will jump in to do the damage quick and kill the boss will climb higher on the leaderboard, while the rest will be left behind and kicked from their top. So keep an eye on that. This is a 200 IQ move right here. I'll definitely wait for the reset and do my keys as soon as the reset happens to make sure I will be keeping my ranking, my spot, you know. But that was all for the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, found it helpful. Appreciate every single one of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.